Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Today we are bringing you another gameplay of Marvel Zombies, and I'm so super excited because this time we're playing in the hero mode.
We have another brand new scenario for hero mode, showing off a new environment and also playing with some heroes, well, that you haven't played with before. And I believe we're down to the last 12 hours of the campaign.
We're cutting it close, but we did get our subscribers and we promised you another gameplay, and I wanted to play the hero mode.
I'm going to be up all night working on finishing this, so when you see it go live at 9 a.m. Thursday morning, thank Red Bull, I suppose. Now, we do have a few upkeep things that we need to go through before we dive into this video. First and foremost, we did successfully cross where we needed to cross in order to give away the first exclusive model of Thor. So at the end of this video, I'm going to pull it up right here on the screen, and we're going to go ahead and draw the winner, which means we'll need to reach out to you, or you'll need to reach out to us, and we'll coordinate and make sure this gets mailed off. The other thing is that we are potentially, well, we are doing a giveaway of Marvel Zombies. The only question is exactly how much of Marvel Zombies we're giving away.
How big of a pledge?
How big of a pledge we're giving away.
Range.
They range from like
1 or 200?
A gentle little like 100 or 200 to a absolutely insane
800 or
high
is it
number.
1,000?
So I'm going to start recording here on the screen, and I'm pulling up the different pledges that we have. So here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay? And I haven't even talked to you about this, all right?
No, I don't know where you're going.
Okay. On this last video, I have it pulled up right here, we got 14,000 views. We got just, it's just under 500 thumbs up.
Cool.
And just over 500 comments.
Wow.
So, to start with, we are going to be giving away one of the undead pledges. For sure, 100%, $130, we are giving one of those away. But just like Simon does their stretch goals and stuff, I'm going to do our own version of that. In order to get this upgraded to a resistance pledge, we're going to need 500 thumbs up.
Okay.
500 thumbs up out of 14,000 viewers, that's not too bad. And in order to get this upgraded to a hungry pledge, which is everything except the giant Galactus model, here's what I'm going to need. We're gonna raise that 500 thumbs up to 1,000 thumbs up.
Okay.
Okay? That's 1 out of every 14, so you better go ahead and hit it. We need, along with that, 250 new subscribers.
Okay.
Okay? This is where we are right now when it comes to subscribers. We're at 35,841.
We need across 36,000.
Now, this giveaway will last for exactly 1 week. The Thursday after this video comes up, we'll be releasing either a Invader or Black Plague gameplay coverage, something along those lines. That's where we will draw the winner and we'll figure out exactly where we are. Okay? So, this video specifically needs that amount of subscribers, that amount of comments, that amount of likes, etc., etc. Now, here's how we're going to draw your name. All right? Leave a comment down below that says, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Because we're going for the hungry pledge, right? We're going for the $430 insane hungry pledge. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to make sure we get either we'll back one for you and get your address and everything included, or we'll make sure we get Pledge Manager kind of credits over to you. We'll figure out the logistics of that.
Depending on what continent you live on.
That's the deal. So if you're interested in winning a copy of Marvel Zombies, here's your chance. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, and probably share. Sharing wouldn't hurt. Because if we all work together, you're going to make us give away way too much money, is what it comes down to. Alright, so
with that, do you want to explain our scenario?
We are going to be diving into we're working with the X-Men, and we're diving into a superhero mode scenario, where it's a pretty straightforward objective, kind of classic Zombicide here. We're going to have our heroes, they're spawning here in the center. The object for us is to go over to each one of these locations in order to flip them, you interact with them, opening basically every door in the room, gathering the supplies from the lower levels of the X-Mansion, and hitting the exit down here.
We are going to be triggering a whole lot of zombies by doing so.
It seems pretty straightforward, honestly. Doesn't seem like a problem.
You said that last time. Didn't work.
Okay. We have a few things we need to go over from last time too, just, clarifying. But let's talk about who we're actually playing. So, you're going to be taking out Mystique.
Mystique has the fun ability of shape-shifting for now, until she levels up. At the end of your turn, if there are no enemies in your zone, you may spend 1 power, which in this mode we have power instead of hunger. If you do, enemies ignore you during the next enemy phase.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing with Storm. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power and select your zone or a zone within range 1. Move all enemies in that zone into an adjacent zone.
I had a similar power with, was it Thor? Not Thor.
Iron Man, I think.
Iron Man. Yeah, last time.
He was able to, like, blow rockets up.
I played with Hulk and Iron Man last time. And Rogue is actually similar to my Hulk, which I'm super excited about. I have a knockout punch. All enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1 against your Mighty Punch's attack. Once during your turn, you may perform 1 free open door action, which I will be utilizing because we have so many doors to open.
We're going to need that. And my last character here is going to be Magneto. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to automatically eliminate 1 walker or runner, or 2 power to eliminate 1 brute in your zone or a zone within range 1, because I just have magnetic powers. It just like squeeze and their heads explode. It's a beautiful cacophony of power, gore, and chaos. So yeah, that's basically the overview of this. We do need to go through about 4 little things. Now, there's a lot of people that have been incredibly helpful in the comment section, letting us know some of the caveats that we've missed in the last gameplay we did. Yeah. Because here's the thing. When you're first learning it from the designer, then reading the rulebook on your own, playing on TTS, recording a video at the same time, you miss a few things along the way. But I want to make sure that I acknowledge, thank the people who noted some of those elements, because it helps other people make sure they don't miss them in future gameplays. Let's go ahead and talk about those. So first off, I think there were 2 or 3 times we did an extra activation.
Well, we were still in the blue zone, which with the superheroes in the blue zone, they actually don't get any activation, so we would have gotten a little bit easier. It would have
been a little bit easier, yeah. We also had one moment where
I think it was Hulk, who was ravenous. He burst through a door, and technically he's only allowed to move and devour.
But thematically,
how is he was going to walk all the way around and lumber around until he found someone to eat? He would have busted through the door anyways.
I'm pretty convinced doors don't exist with Hulk. But whatever. Rules are rules, I suppose. We also have a thing with Rush. At the very end of the video, we kind of went back to like Black Plague style Rush rules. Yeah, in
Black Plague, you can draw cards that say all the units get an extra activation, and that's what I thought these Rush cards are. In the end, it turns out that the unit you just spawned gets another activation, and it's just that unit.
I'm not sure why because we didn't do that for most of the gameplay. It's just at the end, I think we were like at the point of feeling defeated. It was like 3 a.m., and we were like, that's it. Like, there's no way we survived. People looking at the footage said, we could have survived.
Yeah. Which is sad. I wanted to survive.
Which is sad. She wanted to survive. And then the last thing that I wanted to acknowledge, we had a bit of a debate in the comments around Doctor Strange and how he actually utilized, right? Because he's a big beast that was invulnerable. Now, in one of the scenarios we played, we were able to stun Juggernaut. It was actually the other hero mode. We were able to stun Juggernaut, which made him knock over and then get back up at the start of his turn. That might have been the condition with Doctor Strange, but we didn't have that context.
We didn't have stunning abilities.
We didn't. No, you were able to attack him as long as you knocked through his health. You like flipped him, and he didn't activate or do anything else. He was just
constantly respawning.
He would just stand back up.
Oh, that's what I mean by.
There's a chance that was the possibility. Okay. There's also the chance that we were supposed to kite and run, similar to some like other zombicides where you basically have the abominations that until you find the right weapon, you're not able to deal with.
Hit them.
We went with the route because the context that we were in, that we were able to fire around them. We are superheroes after all. Yeah. By the time you get the actual game in your hands, I'm sure all of that will be completely resolved. But
yeah, there is a target priority.
It won't be us making the determination on the fly. With that being said,
I want to go first. I'm ready.
Okay. I mean, I think we're ready to go, right? We don't start with any zombies on the board.
Okay. Rogue.
You're gonna start moving with Rogue.
We are in that middle zone right there. Rogue is going to take a step forward, open that door.
Free door action?
Yes.
Okay.
Spawn. And then, so she took a step forward, and...
Where's she taking... No, she's in the zone already.
Is that not 2 separate zones? The green
Usually
it's a square.
Nope. There's no square there. It's just one big room.
Okay. Cool. So she did her free door action.
We need to spawn. Okay. These are going to be our spawn cards. Let's go ahead and shuffle to make sure that they're cleanly shuffled.
There's 2 spawns actually in here. 1, 2.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
And then we also have a bystander we have to flip over.
So, we drew up a Brute Rush. Spawn and activate. We're only going to have one Brute.
who spawns
right here.
and then takes an activation, which
He just moves 1.
Hi!
Okay, so he's just popping his head around
Yep.
that corner there. And then the next card here is going to be a zombie hero. Fantastic already joining
You
the...
said you shuffled those.
I did. I literally just shuffled them. Just like
Okay.
these zombie heroes, which are certainly not going to be
Who's gonna
an
be?
issue at all. So, we are spawning Psylocke. You want to read about what Psylocke does?
I haven't met. I started watching X-Men, and I mean, I think I'm up to like the 4th movie, so I haven't met some of these characters.
Okay.
For context, Psylocke, a superhero starting the round within range 2 of Psylocke, do not gain power.
We should all have one
have
power.
had 1 power because increase your power tracks, refresh your activation tokens, and then we can activate.
So we all have our 1 power, and Psylocke
She is going to prevent us. What was her?
is going to be an issue. She spawns right.
Can you check how much health she has?
Yeah, she's going to be starting with 3 health.
Yeah.
But luckily,
It's
you have
only
that
within
door.
range 2.
You have that door open. I think some of us might be able to take her out.
But it's only within range 2. So we are 1, 2, 3 away.
We're gonna be moving in there.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and see who we have. We have
Moira McTaggart.
During your turn, you may discard this card to have 1 superhero in your zone gain 4 power. That's a pretty good.
That is helpful,
a
especially with
great
Psylocke
little
on the
buff.
board right now.
And she's going to be right here. Now we need to actually get in there to rescue her as well because
All right,
she's going to be a target.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
So that was my free action. I'm gonna take a step in.
Okay.
And then I am going to try and hit that brute.
You're gonna fight him right there.
Yeah. So with Rogue, who I'm fighting with, I can take the brute's level down 1. So
Okay.
I'm going to use 2 dice hitting on a 3+.
So you're doing your mighty punches.
Yeah,
2 dice hitting on a 3+, and the brute is actually going to drop down
to 1, only 1 toughness. So I need hits.
Do you want to spend a power to get a extra?
I don't, just in case. That's why I still have another activation after this. I moved and I'm hitting, so
Okay.
I have 1 more in case I miss.
Let's go ahead and do it. Ready? You gotta
Rolling.
roll. Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits.
He's dead.
All right. I will set that brute over here just so we can see the gruesome chaos of our victory. And you're going to go ahead and gain
1.
an experience.
That was 1 action, and then I think we can.
You could go interact with this and assume that one of our other people can try to take them out. Who has ranged here? Magneto's got a bit of range. Storm also has a bit of range.
I did not have any
You
range.
do not?
I believe I have range with
A little bit of range.
Steve.
We actually have a decent amount of range.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Well, it will take 2 steps and that to do that.
Yeah.
I was going to power up, I think, or gain a trait. I think I'm going to gain a trait.
Okay.
It's important to have these things.
So let's go ahead and draw one of these traits and see what you got.
Determine. Discard during your turn and spend 1 power to perform 1 free attack action. That's helpful.
That's not bad.
Okay. Those were my 3 actions with Rogue.
Okay.
Let's try go taking down.
Yeah, let me go ahead and move with Magneto here. So I'm going to move 1, 2 into this main zone, which leaves me 1 more action. I'm going to be doing a roll of 4 dice because I am going to spend the 1 power that I have. 4 dice hitting on a 4+, targeting Psylocke here.
You need 3 hits.
I think we can do that. Right? I think we've got this handled.
Hits on 4 pluses?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, we definitely have this.
No, you missed.
Come on! I was so close too. And I have no dice rotating abilities. Okay.
Those were your 2 actions.
Let's maybe try to get Storm in there.
All right.
3 dice. I need all 3 to be hits. Am I wasting actions? We've got to take Psylocke out.
Yeah, otherwise you don't power up next turn.
Okay, so 1, 2, and
What's Storm's ability? Is it an action?
you may spend 1 to
You have
select
to-
your zone or a zone within range, move all enemies in that zone into an adjacent zone.
I'd rather... I don't even think there's a point in you hitting. You only have 3 dice. You have to get all 3 hits.
I hear, but it's a 3+. Like, the odds are not terrible.
I hear. Alright. Go for it.
Alright, I'm going to try it. You can tell me you told me so when I miss.
I will.
But,
You-
nope, that one doesn't count. This one doesn't count.
Oh,
I got
you got it.
I got it. Okay. Amazing.
You get 3
experience
points.
Awesome.
All right, and now I will walk in there and interact with that.
You want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, and
flip it.
flipping that. Or taking it off the board, I
Nothing
suppose.
is in it.
We are picking up a crate. Well, we're actually not looking for anything specific.
Okay.
Sometimes those will be colored because you'll be hunting for keys or hunting for gauges. Here we're actually collecting a bunch of items from the lower levels of
1, 2.
the school.
Next time we should rescue the bystander before we move anywhere.
Bystander's going to move into our space.
Right, so I'm saying
Yeah.
next time
And we want to decide who wants to do that.
Alright, now we spawn.
Okay, so the spawn phase is going to start over here with 1, and I believe we have 3 spawn zones. So let's see, we have extra activation, 1 extra activation, but no one is getting this because we're in blue. We have Walker Rush.
6 walkers.
They're spawning
and then activating, it
So
said.
they're spawning up here. Let's see.
Is that 6?
Close enough. They're spawning there and then moving forward.
Okay.
So we should be able to power.
Is the spawn zone in that little thing in the back? And then they move forward into that square?
Yeah, I believe you're right.
So then they're 1 square back.
1 square back.
I just don't want them any closer to us than they have to be.
Here.
I know we'll have to deal with
We
it.
should be able to power through them, though. Now, here's the ones that might start becoming a problem, because we actually need to clear this side of the building first, and then move down towards the
Smart.
exit.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Another walker.
4 walkers.
This is 4, though. It's not terrible. Walkers are actually... I mean, we're superheroes. Like these multiple men, we got it.
All
okay.
right.
So, back up to the top of the round.
Everyone gets... bystanders, can you move our bystander inside? She gets an activation. She moves 1 zone towards the closest superhero.
Yep.
And give everyone a power. And then activate superheroes.
Who wants to pick her up? You'll max on your
Power.
chart here. Let Magneto pick her
One
up.
of you two who actually...
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and have Magneto do it.
All right.
So he's going to grab this bystander card here, placing it right here, and at any point during my
turn,
turn,
you may discard it to have 1 superhero gauge 4.
that's pretty valuable. The only time we would lose that, or we lose our heroic trait, is if we end up losing one of our rescued civilians.
Yes.
So I think I'm just going to hold on to that for the time being. I go ahead and go to max, which is 4, and then I have 3 activations. I think I'm going to go 1, 2, then I'm going to use my ability.
Once per your turn, may spend 1 to automatically eliminate 1 walker.
Yep, so I'm going to spend 1 and just go ahead and pop the head of one of these walkers.
Make sure you take the experience points.
Yep. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and use my last action for an attack.
Okay. Your range, Joe?
And I think I'm going to spend... 1 power.
Okay.
I believe. So I'm going to be rolling 4 dice. If I spent 2 power, I would have the chance to take them all out. But is that what we want?
You only hit on 4 pluses, though, so that's not great.
I'm going to spend 1 power. Because I don't know that I actually want to take them all out.
You don't want to... We want to level up
Together.
together.
Yeah. So let's see here.
2.
Not the best, but not the worst.
That's fine. You should leave some of the hitting to other people.
So 1, 2. Okay. Do you want to take one of your activations?
I can't.
Mystique could get in here and actually do some damage as well to level her up a little bit.
I will go forward with Mystique.
1, 2.
And then I believe I also have range. I will roll 3 dice.
Spending any power?
At the end of my turn, if there are no enemies in my zone, they'll ignore me. That one's a later in the game type of action.
It's when you're kind of being flooded.
I will spend 1 power to roll 4 dice.
Okay, there you are.
Make sure to take my power thing down afterwards.
Yep.
Why are you holding it by the board?
Just over top of it, and it happens that you shook it up as well. So dropping... Where were you on power?
I had 2. So
You
dropping
had
me
2?
down to 1. And I am still at full health. Thank you.
Nice.
And then...
Did you have 1 experience or no experience?
I believe Rogue took out... I had no experience.
So you're going up to 2 because you got 2 hits.
Yep.
Okay, 2 more pop off.
Alright.
We got one more to worry about, which shouldn't be too big of an issue.
Why don't you go with Storm?
Okay, I'll have Storm step 1, 2. Third action. Do I even want to bother?
Because then I'm going to start getting Rogue closer to some doors because she has the free...
Yeah, I'm wondering if I even want to bother. I am going to bother with a ranged attack. I'd rather not have... I'd rather not have to worry about it.
Yeah, more... Don't worry, more will spawn.
So, 2 dice hitting on a 3+. I'm not going to spend any power. I should be able to get this. Yep. Clean. All right.
Barely.
I just don't want to take any damage early on. If we can mitigate damage and start leveling up.
That's the goal. And then Rogue is going to step out 1, 2, 3.
Step over here.
No, step down. Why would I want to walk towards the spawn zone?
Down. Okay.
Yeah, you never walk towards and be in the same zone.
We've got to get in this zone though.
I know, but you need to do it with someone who's in this zone so they can take a step forward, activate it, and then move out. Like, we all have to do it together. I was gonna handle this bottom corner.
Okay. Well, I mean, she makes the most sense to get into this room though, because of her free door.
I know, but if the first card you draw is 1 and an extra activation, she gets hit full force without any help.
Yeah, I hear. Okay. All right, so that should be everyone's activations.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and go through spawn. So, drawing and flipping. We're going to do another 4 walkers over here. So she would have been fine, see?
Only in hindsight do you know that.
No.
All
right, second spawn zone. Let's see what the big group is actually going to be facing down. Ooh, we have some runners, but no one's actually going to activate because we're in blue. And the third spawn zone.
No one.
No one again. Cool. This is not going too bad.
We forgot to move our herd forward 1 step.
Yeah, because they all get the activation because they've been on the board.
Yep, and there are no bystanders right now.
Okay. Shall we
honestly
continue? I mean...
Let me just take 1, 2...
Well, let someone else clear this.
Why? I have a free door action. I will go in with 2 steps... my free door action to open the door, and then I will make a last attack, and someone else will have to come join me to clear it out.
But if someone else clears this out, you could go 1, 2, and then actually activate the token.
And then be in that room?
Yeah, because a lot of people have ranged attacks.
Okay.
So I want Storm to start. She's going to step over here.
Storm's leveling up pretty quickly.
Do you want Magneto or Mystique to go then?
No, neither of your characters I want to go. Yours are leveling up.
Mystique. Mystique has range and a decent amount of power now.
Let Mystique go.
Okay, Mystique's gonna go. You're gonna be rolling 3 dice on a 4+.
I'm gonna take down my power. Twice.
Okay, so you're going to 0 power?
Yeah.
All right.
And rolling more dice. Because it was a 3 dice regular, so it should be 5 dice now.
5 dice. Let's see what you can do.
Hits on 4 pluses. That's cocked.
3 hits. That's a 6. No, it definitely was a 6. Do you want to re-roll that one?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
not a hit.
It was a 6, but we're going to say it's not a hit.
2.
2 come off. Power went down by 2. Experience goes up by 2.
So she took a step forward. She did an action.
Do you want to attack again?
I'll attack.
You'd have 3 dice.
Yeah. I'll attack again.
There you go.
Nothing.
That's not gonna.
That was
it's not gonna
bad.
Work. Let me then go ahead and move forward with Magneto.
Okay.
I'm just gonna guarantee this. I think. Mel, I can hit them.
Okay.
3 hitting on a 4+. I'll spend 1 power to make it 4 dice. We also need to get some zombie traits, or not zombie traits, heroic traits as well. Don't forget about those. Looking for 2 hits. Oh, that is going to be 1 hit. I'm going to spend 1 additional power to pop the brain of one of them.
Okay.
Just guaranteeing the hit. That was 2 actions.
Yeah.
For my 3rd activation, I think I'm going to go ahead and step down this hallway.
Okay.
And then Storm, you mind if we go to... Should I avoid going to yellow right now?
I would, if you could.
Okay, so let me take out at least 2 of them, though.
Okay.
So I'm going to do an attack.
Because they're walkers. They will take a step into your zone, but...
Yeah, I'm going to do an attack. I roll 2 dice looking for a 3+.
Okay.
Which should be possible.
And then look for a trait.
Okay, so that's going to be 2 hits, which is going to put me right on the edge of going to yellow. So that means I cannot do any more impressive things.
Look for a
do
trait.
you normally... I don't know in this one. When you interact with a item like this, do you normally gain experience?
Normally, if it was an objective, you would gain 5 experience.
So who actually interacted with that?
Was it Mystique?
It was either Mystique or it was Rogue. It wasn't
Rogue opened the door.
So...
And then Storm and Magneto came in and attacked.
So if it was Mystique, you should actually be 5 higher.
I would have done things... We're in yellow anyways, then.
Yep.
4 plus 5 is 9.
Okay.
Which means I have an extra action.
You would, yeah.
Okay.
So the scenario that we've been given, we have to interact with all
Yeah.
6 of them. We're not hunting for something, but they still would function as normal objective tokens.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have 1 more action.
Nothing really helpful. I would have...
Start moving down here.
Yeah.
If you want. Or you could just
No,
be in
let me look
position.
for...
Oh, a heroic trait.
Heroic trait.
Let's see what you get.
Mighty. Discard during your turn and spend 1 power before attacking to roll plus 3 dice. Nice.
That's not bad. Okay. So 1 power for a plus 3 dice trade.
Okay. Now that the room is clear...
So I might as well go ahead and get up to
Yep.
yellow as well. And we're all on the edge. It's actually not a terrible time to flip it. So 2 more.
1 hit.
It's going to be 1 hit. Do I use my... I'm in yellow. I have 2 more activations now. Could use the last one just to do a kill. And then search for a heroic trait.
You did not get a kill?
Okay. Should I do another hit or just leave it be and search for a heroic trait?
I would search for a trait.
Alright. Let's see what we get. We have resourceful.
Discard 1 attacking to have that attack gain plus 1 range. Nice. Now you have plus 2. Alright, and then with Rogue, I still haven't gone. I'm going to dash into the room.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3 activation on the door, which is what we were doing.
Yep.
And then in.
I will enter.
It's
a spawn zone. Before I move in, find out what spawns in there.
There is a little spawn point. So and you can't actually...
I can't actually, but...
Interact with
it. And I have no range.
Okay, runners.
3 runners.
3 runners.
That's bad.
If they get an activation, they will get an activation.
I'm moving out into your zone.
So instead of going in...
Yes. Taking a step backwards, because they're going to take 2 steps forward, which will put them in our zone.
Okay.
But unless they have no way of getting another activation. So.
I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Alright.
I think that's our action.
Yeah.
Okay, so runners are going to be moving up and in.
Yep.
So they're popping into our zone. This little guy is going to be taking a step forward into this middle zone.
Then I believe we spawn.
And now we're spawning. So first spawn zone.
1 zombie hero.
Perfect. Who do you think we're going to get?
I don't know. I don't know these heroes as well. Why are you highlighting the whole entire board?
Let's see. We got Cyclops. Can attack from range 2. His attacks deal 1 wound to all superheroes in the zone.
Why is he evil here?
Well, he's a zombie. Where is he, though, is the question. That's the question I need to ask. There we are. So, he's right here.
What is his? Can attack from range 2. His attacks deal 1 wound to all superheroes in the zone. Wow.
Yeah, it's a big problem. Spawn point. That was spawn point
1.
Spawn point 2. We have
1 walker. Spawn indicated walkers in all zones containing walkers. So
1 is going to spawn in 1.
Yes.
That's not bad.
No.
Oh, come on, TTS. You grab the table instead of... I hate when I do that in real life, too. I just get my hand on the table. I just, pull myself around. It's really...
Your zombie strength is really showing
It's very
right
uncomfortable.
Now.
All right, spawn 3.
Yeah, spawn zone. 5 walkers. Spawn and then activate that.
Oh, I forgot we're on yellow.
Yes. So 5 of them will be in that zone right next to you.
2.
See, this is where things get a little hair-reed.
4.
Where's Magneto?
5. He's down here.
Have Magneto target the runners in my zone, because he needs to level up already. Storm and Mystique should go last, because they are leveled up already. We want Rogue, we want people leveling up together. So have Magneto go.
Okay, you want Magneto to target the runners, or you want Magneto to target Cyclops?
He's too... What? He's 2 away from Cyclops. He would have to take a step forward.
Okay, I'll target the runners. We all are going to get our 1 power.
Because there's... Actually... I don't know which one's better.
Well, let me take out the runners first.
Okay.
So, starting here with Magneto, we're going to be rolling 3 dice, looking for a 4+. I'm going to spend 2 power to drop that down. So 4 dice, looking for 4 pluses.
Yours is 3 dice, and you spent 2 power.
5 dice. Okay.
1,
Beautiful.
2, 3,
All 3
4.
hits.
Yep.
So that is going to, I think, successfully level me up as well.
You are on 3. I know. So that was your first action.
So let me step up into this zone. And let me go ahead and do
You can fire at the walkers next to you, and then you would level up and get another action.
I'll do an attack at the walkers, which is going to be 3 dice looking for 4+. Ooh, 3 hits.
3 hits.
Only 2 in there, though.
Yeah. 1, 2. Now you have another action.
And with that last action, I think... Do I take a step down? Because we still need to go clear this zone. And there's going to be a double spawn in here.
Now that you're leveled up, that was what I wanted. Or search for a trait.
That door shouldn't be there. So.
Or search for a trait.
My problem is if we don't take care of him, we're all going to take damage.
Yeah. You'll be taking damage. He hits 2 away anyways. You'd be taking damage.
I'll look for a trait.
You hear that point.
Yeah. I don't love it. Oh no.
Ambush.
Spawn 1 walker in your zone, then draw another card. Thank you, game. Just what I was looking for. Just one gentle walker. Alright. But I get another trait. Watch, there's going to be another one. True Grit. Discard when enemies move into your zone. Perform 1 free attack action that must target this zone. Nice.
Cool. Alright. What do I want to do?
That is the question.
Rogue has full power right now. Take a step forward.
Okay.
And she's going to try and pummel.
You're going to murder him? 2
All enemies suffer
-1
is toughness. So what's his toughness?
His toughness is, is it this?
Cyclops. Hit 3. So I need 2 hits.
Okay.
On a 3+. I'm going to tick that down by 1, 2, 3 dice down to 1 power and roll 5 dice, hitting on a 3+.
Looking for 2s.
Looking for 3s.
I think you have it. Looking for 3s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 hits. You're dead.
Goodbye, my friend.
And I power up 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
And then, so I move forward.
Attacked.
I hit.
You still can't get to that token.
I still can't get to that token. Move me in there, though. Nothing's gonna spawn in there.
You're gonna go in there?
Yeah. I'll stand in the room.
Okay.
Because something will spawn in here, and then it'll split between us and come in, and I can...
Let me go ahead and resolve with Storm and just see what's happening down here with her.
Okay.
So we've got power level of 3, 2 dice hitting on a 3+. I think I'm going to go ahead and attack this zone.
And remember, Storm is leveled up, so you get 4 actions.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 power, so we'll be rolling 4 dice.
Hits on 3+.
Looking at a 3+. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do the extra power, just in case I'm able to clear everyone on 1 hit. That would be very nice. I kind of wanted to save a power, though, because her ability to push back. I don't think I need to, though, because I'm going to be able to kill them all no matter what. 1, 2...
4 hits.
3, 4. So we have 1 outstanding.
And you level up by 4. So you go from 7 to 11. There you go.
Okay.
And now...
I've got 1 more activation.
You have 3 more activations.
But I mean, one more attack to kill this guy. I think we're going to do it. 3 dice. Or is it 2 dice? It's 2 dice. So I'll do 2 dice. 1 hit, which is what we need. 1 more. I kind of want to get to orange with everyone soon, but it's gonna be a little while before we get there. Then I'm gonna take a step forward and maybe pop this door open.
It's gonna spawn.
If I pop that door open, I'll be sacrificing whoever's inside.
Correct. There's not enough actions.
Let me search for another zombie or heroic trait then.
Okay.
See what we have.
Agile. Discard when enemies move into your zone to move one zone, ignoring enemies. Nice.
I like this. I like these abilities.
Alright, and then I have not gone with Mystique.
Okay.
I
What are you thinking?
going to move one zone down.
You're going down this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop a door.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a door leading into here. There's a door leading into here. They
That
will
does not have a spawn.
They will spawn everything. This room isn't closed off.
I'm gonna pop that door.
Okay.
That way that's still closed, and they can spawn in there.
Okay.
So that's my second action. Who do we have as the bystander?
Bystander is going to be
Kazar.
Kazar.
It's an attacking one.
Yep.
So once during each enemy phase, if enemies move into your zone, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 melee attack. Okay.
Like that. Set him off to the side here.
Set the door.
Steal the door back. And let's go ahead and find his
right
token. And let's spawn. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what chaos you've introduced. Walker, six of them.
Up here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
5.
almost, buddy. Almost.
And then move them all forward 1 space.
Are they moving again?
It said spawn and then activate. It was a rush. See?
It was a rush.
And then in that zone that you just walked into,
Yeah.
you need to spawn.
What do you want to bet it's going to be another hero? Big money?
Big money.
Ooh,
Nope.
only 3 more.
9 total walkers. That's a nice leveling up zone.
If only they would all fit on the table. Okay, you have a pile of hungry walkers that you can deal with. I think that's going to be it, though, right?
No,
you
that
have,
was.
you have 2 more activations.
I took a step. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to rescue the bystander. No enemies in my zone.
So you have. Okay, so
I
you
have
have
2
4
more
activations.
actions, so I'm
you're
going to take a
stepping
step forward and
rescuing him.
rescuing him. That way he doesn't attack me, and then that way I power up to full power as well.
Nice.
What was his thing? Once during each enemy phase, if enemies move into my zone, I can spend a power to perform a melee attack action. That would be nice.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
And it didn't say I had to discard it.
I believe that's it.
Move everyone forward.
All right. All these grumbles
Move forward
are
1.
going 1. That door should be. Oh, there's one guy writing on the door. It's right there. There's one walker here, which I didn't actually see. Where did he come from? He just spawned.
He spawned.
He's going to hit Magneto for 1.
Unless, do you have anything that can prevent it?
Don't know.
Okay.
No one else on the board, though. All right, let's go ahead and spawn. Spawn zone 1 first.
1 superhero. You were just a card off.
There's one card off.
1 card. Who is it?
See who we have. Oh, that's the next spawn. I should have grabbed this card. Ooh, Sabretooth. If he's attacked but not eliminated, the attacking superhero suffers 1 wound.
That's brutal. And he has to be right outside my door with Rogue.
Okay, he's right there.
Okay.
The next card that I drew was
Something bad.
Extra
All
activation.
zombie heroes.
So he's going to get an extra activation. He is 1 space away from 2 of us.
Yeah.
Neither of us. Oh, I am now the weakest.
Okay.
I believe targeting priority.
Is it?
I'm not 100% sure.
I never. So in regular Zombicide they would split, but he's a single person, and usually you could pick then at that point.
I think when it gets to a tie, you can definitely pick.
Okay.
Either way,
I'd kind of like to take him down with Rogue.
You want him to go after Rogue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna pick up that spawn, and level up, and then I'll have 3 hits on him.
Okay. So he's gonna step into your zone, and he gets to go ahead and attack.
Is
because
that actually the best move? Hang on. Yeah, because you just hit.
You're gonna be able to drop his defense as well, which is nice. With Rogue. Here's the thing though. He steps into your zone, and then he is going to be able to take another action.
Why does he get an action when he's?
It's always 2.
He just spawned though. They don't get activations until the next time. All zombie heroes get an extra activation. Yeah, he gets an activation.
So you get hit for 1.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the when people move into your zone?
No, just discard and perform.
Okay. All right, and the last activation, the last spawn zone.
You didn't shuffle.
I did shuffle. Another zombie hero. Let's see, here we have Iceman.
Superhero attacks suffer -1 to hit while within range 1.
Okay.
That's not nice.
He's spawning down here.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're okay.
We've got a lot of we got a lot of zombie heroes on the board.
We have 2.
Let me see how Rogue fares. I'm interacting with that.
So you're going to interact with this.
Level
It's
me up
gonna
5.
give you 5. Okay.
I was at 4, so it should be at 9.
One more. Ah, TTS.
Also give everyone 1 power.
Power up. Power up. You're already at max.
Then Rogue is going to attack now with 4 dice. Enemies suffer -1 toughness. What's his toughness?
4.
His toughness was 4?
Yeah, hitting on a 3+.
Okay, 4 dice hitting on a 3+.
You need 3 hits.
And otherwise, I get hit with back him.
Yep.
This
is your shot. This is it.
Yes!
You got it!
I got it. Okay.
Amazing. Okay, you knock him out. How much do you get?
4. 9 to 13. Okay. And then I have 2 actions left. Step out 1.
Okay.
Step out 2. Let me just get closer to the actions. Why don't you take care of
should Storm go ahead and face down with the Iceman?
You have -1, remember?
Only when I'm within range
1?
1.
Where do you think you are?
Don't I have range with her, though? I can increase my range. Yeah.
Take a step back.
So I'm going to take a step back. Going to discard this zombie trait, or this hero trait.
So that increases your normal 1
to
range.
2 range.
So
I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 No, I'm going to power up. 1, 2. Then I'm going to spend all 3 to go ahead and roll.
So you've done 2. You've moved and you've powered up. So
Yep.
that's 2 actions. You're rolling 3 dice, you said?
I'm rolling 5 dice total.
5 dice on hits on 3+.
And Iceman
has 3.
So I should have this.
You got it.
Yes. Okay.
Iceman's down.
3 more up.
You still have 2 activations. Do you want to hunt for a card or
no,
bust a door?
I only have 1 more activation.
Oh, because you attacked.
I think I'm going to take another step. I'm going to take a step forward because this is where we've got to go. So I'm just going to keep holding this down.
Yeah, but one of us still has to... Isn't there...
There is. It's underneath them.
It's underneath them?
I mean, you want to see how you do with Rogue?
That's not Rogue, that's...
Magneto could... Mystique. Magneto could step down
With your
here.
last action, can you instead attack this guy so that Magneto can get out of there without wasting an action and come help me?
I can do that. So rolling 2.
Thanks.
What we got to do is...
1 hit.
Yep. Got him. Leveling up by 1. I'm very close to orange. Which
Thank
is
you.
good, but
All right.
also might be a thing.
Now that I'm in that zone, can you hover over my ability if there are no enemies in my zone? That might be helpful after this.
It could be.
I'm going to use... And what was my trait that I picked up?
Your trait...
Discard during your turn to spend 1 before attacking to roll +3 dice. I'm
That's
going to do
nice.
that. Discard that.
Okay.
Spend a power.
Now you still have more. You still have more power too, because you're already rolling 3.
That's 6 dice. Let me
So
roll my
rolling
first 6
6
dice.
Okay.
Discard the card though.
Yep.
All right. Highlight for me.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. I need hits on. Was it hits on 4 or hits on 3? Hits on 4.
Hit on a 4+. Oh.
Stop hovering over stuff. That was not great. 2 hits.
2.
Level me up 2.
Question. Do another attack, I suppose.
Yes.
Spend all 3.
Yep. Rolling another 6. Hope this time goes better.
I mean, you're not clearing them all no matter what.
I have 2 more actions.
No, that's true.
Still not clearing them. 1.
Oh, 1 more hit.
That's why I asked you to... Alright, now rolling 3 dice. I'm just gonna...
Another attack? Okay.
Yeah, I have to. Otherwise these are gonna... 2 hits.
Okay, not the worst. That's gonna be it.
I have another action. I've done 3 actions.
Okay.
3 more.
All right.
What is that one?
That one's hovered. So re-roll this one once.
That one?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, another hit.
1 hit. Have you been leveling me up?
I have been, yep.
Okay. Now, can you come help?
Yeah, Magneto's going to step down. 1, 2. And I think we're just going to go ahead and attack.
Okay.
Rolling 3 dice, hitting on a 4+. I'm going to roll 4 dice, hitting on a 4+.
Those 4 pluses haven't been very kind to me with that set of dice. I'm just going to warn you over there.
Let's see. 2 hits. I'm going to spend... Did I spend all my power? I did spend all my power.
And that was 2 actions. You have 1 more action left.
Yep, so 3 dice, 4+.
You got it.
Cool.
That was the roll you needed, honestly, beforehand.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That clears that room. We're going to be able to get this interaction, and then we're going to be down to
1 up here,
1
top,
there, and 1 over here.
there, and then we got to get to the
exit.
main room.
Okay. I mean, we're not. We're keeping things. We're handling stuff. Sure, we're handling business.
Here you go.
Okay. Going through activation phase.
Yeah.
No one's moving.
No.
No one's activating. We're going to start pulling cards.
And you did not level up to
No one's past orange. Yep.
Okay.
2
brutes.
Brutes. Just have a
I
toughness
haven't seen any
of 2.
brutes. There was 1 in the very beginning.
And we killed it. Zombie hero.
Yeah.
Okay, spawning up here at the top area. Let's see who we got.
You're gonna have to shuffle that zombie hero deck in a bit.
Dark Phoenix.
Oh.
This person's brutal. Read it.
All superheroes within range 2 suffer 1 wound when she activates.
Yeah, she's just literally. Have you seen her model before?
Oh my gosh. She's so much prettier in real life.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna go right there.
No, in the zone further back.
Oh yeah. One right there.
You're still within range 2 if you get a hero activation. Walkers. 5
walkers.
That's not a walker.
Yeah, I have just a pile of amorphous walkers
4.
over here. So we got 4.
Whatever you just pressed, that was a good button to press to organize
you're welcome.
them. You haven't done it before.
I'm very fancy at
No.
TTS.
You're not. Okay. Who between green and red needs to power up more?
Magneto.
Okay.
Alright, so
Take a step forward.
stepping in, activating this token, going up by 5. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And now start moving towards the fray.
And then 1, 2, 3. That's all my actions, right?
Yeah.
No. It was 1 to activate as well. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I'm stuck right there.
Okay.
I don't love it.
I'm gonna go with, I think, Rogue and attack the fatties. So moving into their zone 1.
Okay.
Because I don't have range with her, but I do decrease their toughness.
Everyone should have power up by 1.
Yep.
So you have 1 power that you could use.
I'm gonna roll 3 dice against them, hitting on 3+.
So, but you need only 2 hits, which isn't terrible.
Right.
And you did use 1 of your power. Okay. Let's see if you can do it.
Yes.
2 hits, knocking both the
needed.
fatties out. They haven't been too big of an issue so far.
Okay.
So I kind of think I need to go
Move me
head
up
to
by
head.
2 on my experience, please.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I kind of want to go head to head here, but if I do, I'm going to go to orange. What's my ability? Once during your turn, after attacking with Lightning Bolt, which is my ability, you may perform 1 free Lightning Bolt attack using the same number of dice as the initial attack. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Do it.
You want me to go fight?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got to step in a zone. Now, the ability I have, discard while your enemies move into your zone, move 1. Okay.
No one moved in.
So I've got 3 dice hitting on a 3+.
I don't even know if you can't even hit
I can't even do it. I'm going to have to run away.
In this zone, in this mode, do they get damage and keep damage?
No.
You have to hit them all in 1
You've
attack.
got to get them all in 1 attack. I think maybe I run this way.
Power up 1?
I've already done
No,
that.
so you could take an action to power up. and gain power.
Yeah. So 1, 2.
And then why are you stepping into the zone? You have range.
No, remember it's 1 back.
Okay.
So I got to step up. That's 2 actions, 3 total additional dice. So 5 dice. 5 dice, and desperately looking for hits on 3s.
Yes.
4 hits. This is a lot.
You did not make it.
Now I'm in a worse position.
Yeah. Honestly...
Take a step back.
No, you're going to be hit no matter what. She has 2 activations, and anything within range 2 suffers a wound. Stay there and keep her occupied in that zone.
Yeah, but she's going to step into my zone and hit me again. So I'm going to take 2 wounds.
Yep.
I don't have a lot of health, dude.
You have 3 whole health. I say, search for a trait with your last action. Hope it's not a...
Super speed. Discard when moving and spend any amount of energy to move that many additional zones. That would have been nice before I decided to blow my attack. Can anyone get to her? Magneto's already moved. Storm's moved.
I didn't finish my actions with Rogue, by the way.
How many more actions did you have?
I moved in, I attacked with the fatties, I had 2 more actions.
Okay. Where did you want to go?
I wanted to open that door.
So you're stepping back, and then you're opening the door?
Yeah. Free open door. Spawn in there. And I still have 1 more action.
So 2
brutes.
big guys. And we have to see who this is. Shauna. When performing a melee attack, you may spend 1 power to have all enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1.
Cool.
Okay, we'll set that over there. We will grab our standee.
And so they're technically 2 zones away from Shauna, so they would move into my zone. Because remember, they get an activation.
How are they technically 2 zones away from her?
The yellow lines. It's 1, 2 rooms, and they're 1 from me. See? 1,
Okay.
2.
Yep.
So they would move forward into my zone. And now I'm going to hit them with my last action. Because I take their toughness down 1.
So 3 dice.
2 dice.
2 dice looking for 2 hits.
What's my trait with Rogue? I can discard it to perform 1 free attack action. I might do it after this. Let me see what I get.
You don't have any power.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it better for me to power up with my last action and then discard that to perform a free attack and have an extra die?
Maybe.
Okay. Let me do
that?
Yeah. Power up with 2. Spend 1 and discard that and roll 3 dice.
Alright.
Still hitting on a 3+.
See what you can do. 2 hits.
They're down.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay, can you tick me up by 2 for Rogue? 1, 2.
So.
And then I still have not gone down here with Mystique. So she was going to move forward 1, 2 into that zone, 3, and then into the zone with the token, 4.
Okay, and then Shauna's going to move into you.
Does Shauna attack me?
No, she's not. She's not an attacker. She wants to be rescued.
Yeah.
Okay, that's everyone.
Yeah.
This is bad.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to even... None of us... I could not have helped you.
No. So these guys are moving forward 1.
Yeah.
Shauna's moving over to you.
Yep.
Now this. It activates.
Takes a step forward.
Dealing me 1 damage.
They get 2 actions.
And then activates again, dealing me and you 1 damage.
What do you mean? She takes a step forward.
She takes a step forward here.
Yeah, and then she attacks.
She's not attacking. It's all superheroes within a range 2 suffer 1 wound when Dark Phoenix activates. She activates once. She activates twice. Does she hit me for another time?
No, I'm saying enemies activate. Each enemy activates and spends its action either on an attack or a move, depending on the situation. They want to get into a zone with a superhero. So she would have spent an activation to move.
And that would have caused me damage to start with.
Right.
And then she does another activation.
Right, which is attacking you.
But the start of that activation would have been another damage.
Does she kill you, though, is the question.
She would. I need to not have drawn this trait. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
I need to not have drawn this trait. Oh, where'd my board go? Hey, you. You are not supposed to be down there. Because I needed to step back here so that she moves twice.
Yeah.
Hitting me still does 2 damage.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And does 1 damage to Rogue.
No.
Yeah.
She's not 2 away.
No, this area
Rogue
here was
is now
1,
2 away.
No, this area right here was 1, 2.
Okay. The last one does 1 damage.
Yep.
Okay. She's gnarly.
No, she's awful. We've got to handle her yesterday.
Okay.
Now we've got to do activations. Here's the problem.
If a superhero activation.
This could be it. And we've been handling it so well.
Yeah.
We're like midway in this.
I can't believe she's that powerful.
She's one of the most powerful X-Men. Like, okay, let's flip.
I didn't like the color.
All brutes. Any brutes on the board? No.
No brutes.
So we're
on
fine.
board.
Second activation. Hidden bystander. Spawn 1 bystander. Nice. That's actually not bad at all. We're going to have... Ooh, Senator Kelly. That slime ball. He's going to be spawning right up here. We don't really need to worry about saving him. Last one. Come on.
We do. Because if
Multiple man multiplication.
spawn indicated walkers.
1 right there. That's it, though. That was a great little sequence.
So... we do actually have to worry about him, because if we don't take out the Dark Phoenix, we're dead anyways. But he would get hit with it as well.
Okay. All right. Let's handle the Dark Phoenix. Move Rogue in where?
Because Rogue takes down the toughness by 1. Move her into the Dark Phoenix, and she's gonna attack.
Okay. She might want to power up.
What's the Dark Phoenix's power? Strength 4? Yeah. She's gonna power up.
Power up.
1, 2.
Okay.
And then she's gonna roll 5 dice.
Because you're doing down by 3.
Uh-huh.
Hitting on a 3+.
Yeah. Do I power up 1 more time to get an additional die is the question. Because I won't have an opportunity to do it after. Because it would have been 2 power-ups, a move, and an attack. Yeah. Power up 1 more time to get 1 more die.
So you'll have 1 power. You won't have any power left over.
Won't. But I'd rather have 6 dice. Hitting on 3 pluses.
You've got to take her down.
1, 2, 3.
That's what you needed.
3.
That's what you needed, right?
She's down.
Because you dropped her toughness by 1. Oh, man.
I don't like her.
No. And that's 3 up, which means we're entering orange. Your power, though. Check this out.
Absorb abilities. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 to copy any attack and or unlock skill on any superhero within range 1 until the end of the round. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I think that was all of your activations.
That was plenty. I did a lot there. I saved all of us.
I understand what you're saying. I'm going to move with Magneto 1, 2, and then I'm going to fire off an attack. I start with 3 dice hitting on a 4+. I'm going to go ahead and drop those by 2.
Moved 2.
Actually, I'm going to drop those by 1. Okay, so I'm going to be rolling 4 dice, hitting on a 4+. 2 hits.
Okay.
I just want to keep clearing the floor a little bit. And 2 more and I'd get my power up. So that was my 3rd action.
Yeah.
Now, on your turn, you may discard this card to have 1 superhero in your zone gain 4. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to do it with Mystique. So I've got to... It doesn't actually cost me 1.
No.
Nice. So I'm going to discard that card to go ahead and up...
Storm.
Yep. To up Storm to maximum.
You still have an action left.
And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 4 more dice for my final attack. Ooh,
1 hit.
1 hit. That's not... If I had gotten 2,
yeah.
I would have been able to actually level up. Alright, well, close.
Alright, let me go up here with Mystique.
You're going where?
Clearing that objective, so giving me 5.
Okay, and taking
And taking the bystander as well.
So what ability does that give you?
I already have a bystander. What's mine?
You have to choose which one you want to use.
Let me see.
So...
Once during each enemy phase, if enemy moves into your zone, I don't want that one. I think I'd rather Shauna.
Okay.
When performing a melee attack, you may spend 1 to have all enemies suffer -1 toughness. That's nice with both my characters now.
And you go up by 5.
Yep. Just barely there. Alright.
That's 2.
You gave everyone power in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And then start moving me out. 1, 2.
Okay. Last person that needs to go is Storm.
Yeah.
Storm, I think it's just going to start with a attack.
I think you need to save that bystander because we're still going to have zombies spawn, and if the zombies get an activation, that bystander dies.
Okay. So I need 3 actions to do that. Let me start with an attack just to go ahead and knock some of these out.
No, you need more than 3 attacks.
No, it's 1, 2, 3
and you want
to save him.
Stay in the zone with only 1 health?
No, not really. What ability do I have? Discard when enemies move into your zone. All right.
Or I'm willing to let the bystander die. That's up to you. We'll lose.
It's not the best thing
when
to
a
let them die.
bystander is eliminated, all superheroes lose 1 power and 1 heroic trait. There's very little heroic traits. I think, honestly, let's sacrifice the bystander.
Let him possibly die?
Yeah.
Okay, and if he doesn't die, he'll move his zone closer to us.
Yeah.
Which isn't terrible.
He'll move his own a little.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and spend 1, 2 power then to roll
4 dice?
4 dice on a 3+. And what I'm looking to do is take out the last 3 that are there. With rolls like that, that's not going to work. 1 up. We're going to have to do a second attack. I'm just going to do the 3 dice now. Looking for hits on 3+. That'll do it. Last 2 are gone.
And now you're in your next zone. What's your ability?
Which brings me up to orange. So, once during your turn, after attacking with Lightning Bolt, you may perform 1 free Lightning Bolt attack using the same number of dice as the original attack. It's just super powerful.
So you've done 2 actions.
Yeah, I'm going to step down, 3, and then maybe 4. Go ahead and open a door.
Is there 2 more spawn things? Is there 1 in the zone?
There's...
I don't see one in that zone.
I don't think there is one in that zone. But there's a citizen if we wanted to try to get another ability.
I don't care about the citizen very much.
So I could just go ahead and pop this door open.
No, stuff spawns.
Here, we've got to deal with it.
Yeah, but you have very little health. I would rather something not spawn in the zone.
I'll search for a heroic trait then.
Okay, you might have to get rid of it in a moment.
Super speed. Discard it when moving. Spend any amount of actions to move that additional zones.
Alright, let's spawn now.
But I don't want to spawn.
Move our bystander 1 step closer.
He does that at the beginning or the after?
After.
It's after, yeah.
Activate and then spawn enemies.
Spawn zone 1, 8. All right, let's see how I can highlight some of these guys. That's gonna be almost 8.
What's that cool organization thing? That's so nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just got 1 more. 8.
Okay. And that is not it is a rush. So they're moving 1 additional forward.
Lovely. Make them all pretty?
Well, I'm trying. There's a reason why you're letting me run the
I am.
game. So
I don't like running.
Don't start critiquing my usage. Running. Let's do another one.
Yep.
Ooh, I see runners. 3 runners. We've not had to deal with many runners or brutes. It's actually been kind of a saving grace.
Yeah.
But if we spawn another one, we're in trouble.
That's the last one. Superhero?
Walker Rush,
spawn,
6.
And then activate. They move into your zone with Storm. Which honestly is not bad. If you powered up and then used a lot of dice to make a really cool attack, you could do your lightning and do another attack.
You could just completely electrify all of them. I like it. I like where your head's at. I think that's it.
It is.
This guy is going to move 1 forward. Just wandering forward like a moron.
He doesn't see what's behind him.
No. He never really does. Okay, should we start with Storm?
Yeah.
So, I at least need... I'm going to spend 2 dice. So, I'm rolling 5, hitting on a 3+.
How are you rolling 5?
Well,
if you spent 2.
I'm rolling 4, hitting on a 3+. But I'm going to get to be able to do that attack twice. So, let's see. First hit takes out 2. Second hit takes out
4.
4. That's all of them.
Did you have to spend it? Did you have to spend power to do the action.
Once during your turn.
Okay.
It's just an extra action. So that's 6.
It's not. It doesn't say as an action, does it?
No, it's just a bonus. It's just a bonus, not an extra action.
So that was 1 action you did.
Yep.
Now you can pop the door.
Okay. Well, I lost the door somehow. It seems like I've misplaced. The door's here. So
okay.
I'm stepping down. I don't know where. Something removed the door.
Are those doors?
Yeah, I placed those doors there. That's a chest. I don't know where. Here's a door.
So you did 1 action.
Yep.
You took a move.
3 is going to be to hit
Open.
this.
Spawn everything first.
We have 2 spawn zones in here. Okay. That's the last one, too. Juggernaut. Spawning right there. Let's see here. Gains additional toughness equal to the highest threat level among the superheroes.
What does that mean?
Means whoever has the highest threat level.
Among the superheroes?
Yeah.
We have threat levels?
I don't know.
Oh, that's our health, maybe?
That's our power level.
Okay.
What's our threat level? I assume it's got to be our health.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no. Threat level is this.
Oh, no. 1, 2, 3.
So he's going up by another 3.
6.
Why is he going up by 6?
No, I'm saying 3 plus 3 is 6.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Another activate, another spawn.
4 brutes.
4 brutes, and they're rushing. So they're moving into his zone. And I think, so that was 1 attack, 2 move, 3 door, 4 backup.
Please flip over who the bystander is. I'd like to know who's going to be demolished.
Bulver Trask. Once
Okay.
during your turn, you may spend 1 action to allow 1 other superhero within range 2 to perform 1 action, then resume your turn.
Cool. That could be helpful.
Okay. What are you thinking?
We gotta kill some things.
We have like a turn or so. As long as someone gets here and can take the blow, we have a turn or so where we could just let them come towards us. So you could wipe out the rest of this.
Okay.
Just a thought. You gonna go with Rogue?
No, Mystique's in there.
Oh, Mystique. Okay.
Let me take a hit with Mystique. I'm not in the orange zone, but after completing an attack that eliminates at least 1 enemy, you may spend 1 to perform a free move ignoring. Okay. Let me level up. So I have 3. Tick down my power.
How much?
Also, what's my trait thing? Performing a melee attack, you may spend 1 to have all enemies suffer minus. They already have. Okay. So ticking down, rolling 6 dice, hits on 4 pluses.
6 dice on a 4+. Okay, all you.
3 hits.
3 hits. You do level up.
Yeah.
Okay. You going again?
Yeah.
So this time you only get 3 dice?
Yep.
Or 4 dice?
3 dice.
3 dice on a 4+. Okay.
2 more.
2 more hits. Now you did successfully take 1 down.
2 more down.
But you don't have any power left, do you?
No.
So you can't move. Okay. You gonna go again?
I've done 2 actions.
Yep.
I'm going to power up with my 3rd for 2.
Okay.
Just so I can have that ability to move. And then and then I'm going to do another attack now.
You don't want to spend 1 to get 4 dice?
How much is the move?
It's 1.
You may 1 move action, ignoring enemies. I was trying to get myself closer to be able to take the brunt of the attack.
You're only ever going to be able to move 1.
I know. Okay. Yeah, let me roll 4 dice.
Okay.
Two more.
2 hits, and do you want to spend that to move?
Yes. Let me get out of there.
So you're going to back up into this main zone.
Okay. Then,
Magneto could step forward twice.
Does Magneto have any power to just kill that one?
To crunch it? Absolutely. So Magneto, 1 power down, murders this. Then he could step forward 1, 2. He could power up 1, 2.
Anything that allows people to get more power? You're not in orange yet.
No, I don't really have anything that allows people to get more power. So I'm gonna I did that. I stepped forward 1, 2. I powered up. I'm gonna do one big attack for 2 additional dice.
You can't hit it.
5 dice hitting on A.
He has 6 health.
And he takes priority.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How do we take him down? We need as much power as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to. I powered up. I'm gonna have to stop here. I'm gonna
power up again.
No, I'm gonna search for a trait. Oh, come on. So I still get a trait though. Let's see here. Tactical discard during your turn and spend 1 power. Select 1 zone within range 2.
You're just trying to draw them into you. You're trying to lure them.
All enemies in that zone attempt to move into your zone. Okay. I want to.
What have you done? You've moved.
I'm gonna take out this walker that just popped in.
You drew a trait.
Yeah, a walker technically spawned. I'm spending a attack to take him out.
You get 3 dice. The 3
I did.
Okay.
Yep, I took him out.
Which
allows me to level up. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free move action, moving any bystanders and superheroes in your zone with you and ignoring enemies.
Move. What's her name out of that zone?
I don't have any actions left.
Why don't you?
Because I moved 1, powered up 2, searched for a trait 3, attacked 4.
Fine. Okay. I believe Rogue still has options. 1.
Not many.
2.
Do we want to rescue this guy?
I might as well.
So you're gonna step in, rescue Senator Kelly.
Okay. What ability does he give me?
Powers you up to the top. Let's grab him and see.
Any free actions would be helpful. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 to select 1 zone within range 2. Activate all enemies in that zone. They try to reach your zone by any means possible. Don't want that.
So you can lure people.
Okay, what's my ability in my orange zone? Spend 1 to copy an attack or unlock skill on any within range 1 until the end of the round. And then who's in the zone next to me?
Mystique is in the zone next to you. So you could make it so people don't target you.
No.
Okay, what are you thinking?
I have moved.
Rescued?
Rescued.
You've got 2 actions left.
Move out and search for a trait, because the runners will get into our zone, but they won't attack us.
Okay.
Discard during your turn and spend 1 before attacking. You needed that. Whoever's attacking. Okay, it looks like Rogue is going to have to
Rogue's
attack.
Gonna have to.
Because I take down the toughness by 1 at least, and then I could roll 3 extra dice. So we're planning for Rogue to make that attack.
These guys move in. Big brutes move in. And the Juggernaut moves 2 in. And we're flipping.
Spawn.
If we get... Oh, man. Runners.
3 runners down in that zone.
I don't love runners, especially at this stage in the game.
Next zone. All brutes. Move all brutes 2 zones. If they end, that superhero loses all.
Oh.
Power.
But they're just moving. They're not attacking.
Yeah.
So these brutes are absolutely ending in here.
Yeah, because it didn't say any extra activations. It just says move them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And they're...
Storm and Magneto lose all their power.
Okay.
What's the next card? 4 brutes.
It's not. We didn't just lose, though.
No. Alright.
And that was possible.
It's always possible. It's opposite.
Okay.
Okay, sequence of events. Since Rogue has to go take down that before we can target anything else in that zone, I need
to get rid of the
Mystique
runners.
to get rid of the runners in my zone. So, Mystique. What we got going on with her?
Really not. I mean, same.
Give
that you've always had.
everyone 1 power, please.
maxed up.
I'm taking powering up.
Okay, so going up by 2.
Now rolling 6 dice.
Rolling all of the dice. Looking for 3s.
Yes. Their toughness.
Did you spend all 3 of yours?
Hmm?
You spent all 3 for that roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need 4 pluses. Got him.
Clean. Great. Oh, that's the door. One, 2, 3. Okay, what now?
Alright, so we took out all of those runners. Now, she's powered up. She has done an attack.
She's got 2 more activations. She could do an attack into this zone just to...
I can't.
Juggernaut's in there.
Juggernaut, he takes priority. Search
might as
for a
well...
trait, and first search for a trait just in case I get ambushed.
Okay.
Which is...
Power
discard to perform 1 free power up. And then I'm going to not discard it yet, but I'm going to power up with my last action.
Okay.
Or should I move in there?
That's
so
what
that
I'm
I can be a
wondering.
hit point in case we all fail.
Yeah.
Move me in there.
You want to move instead of powering up?
I'll take both hits because I'm the only one with full health right now.
Okay.
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 Rogue.
Rogue needs to step in there.
Move me in there.
All right. You're at full power.
I'm at full power. What's my mighty? Discard. Okay, discard that.
You're adding 3
dice.
So this goes down, adding 3 dice to your attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is...
That should not be in my hand. Get out of there.
3 dice plus my 2 is 5 dice plus the rest of the 3. 8 dice. His toughness is 5. I need hits on 3s.
Okay.
I'm going to roll 6 dice first. We need 5 3s or higher. 1, 2, 3, 3.
You need 2 more, and you have how many dice left?
2 more.
2 more dice?
Yeah.
7 or 8?
8 dice total, because it was 3 from the card, 3 from the power up, and 2 from the base.
So you need these 2 need to be hits.
Yeah. Otherwise, we failed.
Oh no. Okay.
3s are higher. Yes! Okay, we did it.
That might have been the turning point. That was big.
Okay. He gives me 6 power up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I powered up.
Oh man.
Attacked. Let me do some more attacks because I can take the health of those fatties down. How many are there in our zone?
There's 4 in our zone.
Okay, let me do a base.
You could power up again.
Yeah, I've done 2 actions. Let me power up again and then roll 4 dice. So there's no point in moving it up. Rolling 4 dice and hitting on 3 plus.
Okay, see if you can take them all out.
That one bottom there doesn't count.
2 hits.
2 hits. 2 more power.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's okay though. I think we're in an alright spot.
I've taken both my actions. What do you want to do? We got a lot of fat people coming towards us.
Yeah, I've got Magneto. Magneto's going to start by powering up 2, but then spending 2 to just go ahead and pop the head
of one
of these fatties, which is going to gain me an experience.
What's yours?
Huh?
What is your a free move? Cool.
Yeah, taking everyone with me. After that, I think I'm going to do an attack, I believe. And I'm going to do it with this. When enemies move into your zone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I couldn't do that right now then. So I'm going to go ahead and do an attack. I'll be rolling 3 dice.
So honestly, someone who has those taunting cards could use those taunting cards to pull someone into our zone, which would then allow you to do... Who has the taunting?
I have a taunting card as well.
I know, but I think...
I don't really want that though.
No? Okay.
So let's see here. I'm going to spend 3 dice.
Okay.
I'm looking for... I can hear a snowplow just tearing down the road.
We're expecting a massive storm tonight.
Yeah, we're filming this on the verge of
The whole world is like collapsing in Ohio,
half.
So I haven't checked out the window yet recently.
No.
Curious.
Okay. Let's see here. So I'm rolling 3. I need 2 hits.
You
on
didn't
a
spend
4
any
plus.
power?
I didn't. No, I was just going for it. So I did take that one out, which
Yep.
is what I wanted. And here's the reason. I now am going to Where's my ability? Once during your turn, you may spend one. I'm going to spend this one power to move all of us. I can move all of us forward one. But then we need to be able to take care of these. Can we do that? Storm's the only person left.
There's stuff. We're not exiting this turn because then stuff is still going to spawn. We still have to spawn in this zone.
I'm moving myself and Storm forward one.
Why?
Because I want to get in here.
Okay.
I think.
Is the door open? The door's been opened.
Yeah, the door's open.
Okay, so move yourselves forward one. How many actions have you done?
So I powered up.
You attacked.
I attacked.
Twice.
No, I attacked once. The first attack was just a head
Okay.
pop. So I have 2 actions left.
Okay.
The problem with that is I'm going to be there with whoever spawns. So if I get a spawn in a rush,
yep.
So I'm going to take a step back.
Fine.
With an action.
Because Storm can hang out in this inner sanctum for a bit.
Yeah, I'm going to take a step back with that action, and then I'm going to do a final attack. Just trying to take one more of them out, really. So 3, 2 hits would do it. Okay, so now it's Storm's turn. And Storm is going to be able to do the Chain Lightning, which is why I moved her into that zone. So we're going to be upgrade by 2 power. She's going to go ahead and activate all 3 of that power.
Plus her 2.
For a Chain Lightning attack. So we're looking at 5 dice.
Okay.
And we're going to be able to do this roll twice.
Do you need a lightning to do the Chain Lightning? Or no? Okay.
We're going to be able to do this twice. So that dice doesn't count. So the first attack did absolutely nothing.
Good thing you have another one.
The second attack did...
Takes out 1.
1. Okay.
You have to attack them again. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I'm disappointed about that, though.
They're attacking. They'll kill you.
And
you can't move out of their zone.
Oh, man.
And you can only do the Chain Lightning once per turn.
So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to power up.
And then spend
And then I'm going to spend 1. No, I'm going to spend it for my top power, which is just going to shove them up into this room.
Okay.
So I'm just pushing them away. Because I'm not going to take them both out. And I needed to either kill them both.
Okay.
Or, so that was 1 more action to power up. And then I have another action, and I'm going to take a step back.
Okay.
Because I was there, I attacked.
Yeah.
I powered up, attacked, powered up. Is it once per turn that you can power up?
It doesn't say so.
Okay.
The gaining trait is only once per turn.
Okay. Okay,
Spawn.
Yeah.
Those runners.
Runners are going to move 2 towards us.
Fatties, move 1.
1, 2. I kind of forgot those guys were back there. Fatties stepping into this space. So I shifted them back, delayed them a little bit.
And now spawning down there. Also, is there still a guide over here?
There is, yeah, there is.
He should be moving a step forward.
He will.
Towards us.
Who is he? He's this gentleman Jack? No.
Because he arrived the same time as the superhero, so he should be 1 step forward towards us, and now a 2nd step forward after this.
After this. So we're spawning 5.
Walkers.
4. 1 more. Okay, next card. We're spawning 6. I don't mind this. Come on, give me them all.
That's 5. Yeah. You get your group from that side, and then you grab the rest from this side.
Well, because it turns into chaos after a little bit. It turns into chaos. And we've got 1 more. Runners 4. That's not the worst that could have happened. We're still in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we now need to murder things. We've got 1 more token we need to get. That's it. And then we just need to get out.
Rogue needs to go last because she can reopen this door.
Okay, well let Mystique go, or let Storm go first.
Okay.
Because Storm needs to zap everyone in front of me, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thought. We're going to go ahead and power up.
Move our friend, our bystander, 1 more closer.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and power up so that I have as much power as possible. We're dropping down 4.
You powered up twice because you were at 1.
No, I gained 1 at the beginning, and then I powered up again. I have one left over.
You had one left
Yeah.
over? Okay.
So 4, 5, 6 dice. I'm going to get to roll this attack twice. We're looking at 3 pluses. And we're targeting the fatties first.
No, yeah, the brutes first.
1, 2.
What is it, 3 pluses?
Yeah, 2 hits. With hers, 3 plus. 2 hits.
So you took off 1 fatty.
Took off 1.
1, 2.
2 more.
2 more.
But that's going to be one brute and then 2 runners. Okay? I'm going to do a additional attack.
Okay.
At, what is it? It's 2 dice. I could do it and I could take them both out. It's a 3 plus. I'm going to do it. Yes! Both runners. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it was
2
6.
brutes and 4 runners. Okay, so that was power, attack, attack.
Yeah.
So I have 1 more activation.
Yeah.
I kind of think I just stay there. Stay there and power up again.
Power up. Okay.
Or I could zap these behind me.
That might help.
Just to free up some actions.
Yeah.
So let's do that. I'll roll 3 more dice.
2 more dice.
2 more dice. I mean, it's not the worst though. 2 dice. I'd love 2 hits. 2 hits.
Nice.
Taking off 2 more runners.
Cool.
Amazing. Okay. Magneto now could go 1, 2, 3, 4 to flip that token.
Do it.
Get in there and flip it.
Yep.
Ignore the dude that's in there.
Yep. Take 5 experience points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's his whole turn though.
Yep.
He doesn't have... No. Okay. So, we don't need to worry about these walkers as much.
Yeah.
You want to get down here and start...
Let me ping the runner first with Mystique.
Okay. Mystique is going to have 3 dice, hitting on a 4 plus.
Yep. Okay.
Clean 1 runner.
Nice.
Pop you up an experience point. Okay.
Now
what?
Let me go grab that bystander. 1, 2, and grab the bystander, mainly because it powers me up to full.
Okay, so you could have this card if you wanted it.
What does he do? Once per turn, you spend 1 action to allow 1 other superhero within range 2 to perform 1 action. Once during your turn. I'm gonna have them because I could allow like Storm to perform an attack.
Okay.
So I'll take him. And then power me up to full as well. That was the main reason why. I just wanted all that power.
And you've spent all your actions now, though. Okay. I mean, no one's got any actions left.
Rogue has...
Do we charge into this room? 1, 2...
It all depends on...
And see what happens. I mean, I think we have to, right? I think we have to go for it.
Okay, move a step forward and open the door for free. That leaves me 3 actions.
1.
To make decisions.
Free door open. Let's see.
See what we get in there. 1 bystander. Okay.
That's great. Possibly.
Which zone were you doing? The front one?
Yeah, that is possibly great. Callisto!
When attacking, you may ignore target priority.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Let's see who this other bystander is as well.
Oh no! Instead of spending a bystander. The opposite. Okay.
Wow. We just thought we'd gotten double bystanders, and we hadn't. Instead...
3 brutes who activate.
So 1, 2,
and they move into
3,
the zone with Callisto.
And they're gonna hang out here. Perfect.
Okay, and
amazing.
then you have 1 more zone.
Great. I love it. Nothing to worry about.
Runners.
Just 4 runners in here. And they're not. Are they getting a no? Not a problem. Callisto's gonna get eaten.
Let me take a step forward. I have 3 actions.
Going in there?
Yeah, my things take the fatty's health down by 1.
You have 2 actions now.
So I will take my 2 actions. I am going to... Wait, sorry, you were hovering. Spend 1 to copy an attack or unlocked skill. Where are you located? Where's Lightning?
Lightning's 2 back. Everyone's 2 spaces away from you.
It would have been helpful if Lightning had been 1 extra space, because then I could have copied her
But
Lightning Strike.
You may spend 1 to copy an attack until the end of the round. So if you did it in this turn, in this area,
okay,
you'd be able to copy it.
Okay.
So you spend 1.
Yep.
Now you've copied her Lightning Strike ability.
Yeah. Which will give me 2 attacks.
Okay.
Was it an action?
After attacking with Lightning Bolt, you can't attack with Lightning Bolt. That's the issue. You attack with Mighty Punches.
To attack or unlocks, to copy any attack and or. I can copy your attack and unlocked skill. I can do it.
You may spend 1 to copy any attack and or unlocked skill on any superhero. Is it 1 attack, or is it both the attack and the unlocked skill?
Spend 1 to copy any attack and unlocked skill. Because the slash is the or, so you can read it with either word.
Okay. Alright, cool. Let's do it.
Okay, so I did that. I'm powering up before I do so. So rolling 4 dice.
Okay.
Hits on 3 pluses. I didn't even need it.
No,
They're
you
all
cleaned
dead.
them. Nice. Popping you by 3.
And then I'm gonna devour the bystander. Not that I'm
You're not devouring the
not
bystander.
devouring
That's
bystander,
not how this works.
No, but
Covering him up.
Yep.
And
Okay, that takes me back to full power. Because I used all that power, which I like that power.
And that's all your actions, right?
That's all my actions. The runners are going to move into my zone. If they get an extra activation, I die. That's where we're holding.
Okay.
Otherwise,
we're close.
we're so close.
We're close. I like how close we are.
1. That wasn't a great spawn. Why are they organized like that?
Well, they're confused because there's a spawn point with them. That's the... Alright, this was going so nice.
Also, they're 1 zone behind you.
There
we
you
go.
go. Lovely. Lovely.
Okay,
Look
now
how
spawn.
Look how orderly they are.
Spawning 1. 4 patties. I can take that.
Okay. I mean, honestly, we might not even have to deal with them.
Yeah, they can lumber towards us.
If we can get everyone into the
I
exit.
think, is that 4? Okay.
Yep. Next one.
10 walkers.
Oh, man. This is just painful with the amount of counting I need to do. Can we just call this one 10? That one is 10. Let's see if we
hope
need
he doesn't make
Let's
it.
see if we need to deal with it. Yeah. Okay.
3 runners. That's okay.
That's fine. We can survive this, possibly, maybe.
Possibly. Mystique and Storm are going to have to take out those runners so that people can walk through it.
That's all we need to do, though, right? Yeah. We just need to get to the exit.
I have to take care of the runners in my zone.
But if we do that, okay.
Okay, let me take care of the runners in my zone with Rogue.
Well, let's pop everyone's up by 1.
What's
okay.
Callisto's ability? After attacking, you may ignore target. That's not as helpful right now. Okay. I'm at full strength.
Yep.
Spend 1. Oh, you're not within 2 zones.
I could attack and move forward.
It won't help you because you have to finish your move and you can't move through this zone until I take care of them.
All right, you're going to have to do it then.
So,
you're just going to have to do it.
Spending all 4 and rolling 6 dice.
It's the time.
And hits on 3s.
4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3,
4.
Yes.
Okay, all dead.
Okay. Stepping down, I
Yes.
assume. Or you could do an attack out here,
I
can't
don't
you?
have range.
Oh.
That's why I've had to...
You're out.
I'm done. I'm peace out.
Okay. Storm.
Storm or Mystique. One of us, because we're both 1 range. And
Storm
we each
has
have...
the ability, though, to move more.
Okay.
So let her
Yes.
be the attacker. So I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to do a simple...
Power up?
No, I'm going to do a simple 3 dice roll. This should be enough to take them all out.
Why 3 dice roll?
Because I spent 1 power.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're playing 2...
Too safe?
Try it.
No.
You hits on 3s.
It's lightning. I get a double. That's 2 hits.
Oh, okay, fine. I forgot your lightning.
And the next one. Ooh.
Told you.
That's okay, though. I'm going to do my second attack now.
2 dice.
That will clean the last one. Now,
you've done 2.
Here's the puzzle. 1, 2 does not get me to the exit. However, discard when moving and spend any amount of that to move that many additional spaces.
You have to power up.
I power by 2. 1, 2. Then I spend all 2
plus that
to move 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay, Mystique.
Now just move.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We did it!
Ah!
Oh my gosh! And look how many zombies we just left on the board.
I mean, that was close, though. There was a few moments in there
There were some moments where, like, if we got the wrong card, we would have died brutally.
Here's the thing I like. There were moments where randomness could have killed us.
Yeah.
There was moments where poor strategy could have killed us.
Poor strategy.
Yes.
Never.
But then there were also, like, moments here at the end where for me, I felt like we needed to play tight and specific with the abilities, with every little thing we had in order to make it to the end there.
Yeah. That was great. That was
Sweet.
fantastic.
Oh, that was fun. Okay, hey, we made it to the end of the video here, so I think we need to draw a winner.
Yes.
And then, yeah, so I'm going to pop over here. And remember, if you're watching to this point and you want to make it to the Hungry Pledge, comment Hungry down below.
Yeah.
And let's see what we can do. I'd love to give away something fancy. All right, YouTube comment picker. I have the video in here.
Okay.
Filter duplicate users, so we're not doing any duplicates and we're not doing any additional comments. So we have 459 unique comments.
Okay.
Get YouTube comments. Oh, I already did that. You'll see 459. Unless someone's commented 461. 2 people are in this drawing that were not in it before we started. Lucky you. Lucky you. So
start.
Raffle and pick random winner.
Ready?
Yeah, that's what we're going for. All right, let's see.
Is this it?
Romulo. Oh, it's still going.
Winner.
Jotham Smith. Comment.
From everything I've seen so far, Quicksilver is insane as both hero and zombie. He seems like a blast to play against either way.
Cool. Cool.
Jotham Smith, in case you were watching this video and have made it this far,
super excited to have you here.
Gotten a Marvel Zombie Mini. You gotta let us know your address.
Yeah.
Send us a ping on any forum.
Yeah, so email would probably be the best.
Yeah.
But I'll find your comment in the thing and I'll leave a response there as well. But yeah, Jotham Smith, send us a ping. And everyone that's watching, remember, 1 week from today, Thursday, is when we're going to potentially be, giving away some degree of another Zombicide game. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.
The odds are really cool. If only like 500 people comment, then you're 1 in 500.
Yeah, it's about the best odds. It is currently
2:50
a.m. I just finished recording this. I'm going to spend the next 3 to 4 hours editing. You're going to sleep.
I'm going to edit.
I think we're going to film a review as well. And that's it. I'm just rambling at this point. Get out of here.